the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up. And today on the hill, Cam Schlittler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In the dirt. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
3-2. Swings and misses. One up, one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 44.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. And another ball. Time call. And he swings through that one. Late swing, fouled off. And a payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
The designated hitter, Riley.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Riley Green. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hernandez, the lead runner, out at second. Rodriguez over at first with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the K. Back now in the Bronx. And taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. On the ground. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. First offering, and it just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the center fielder.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Aaron Judge.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ball two.
Judge comes up empty there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there.
Oh, now this one blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A gigantic blast. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. So 2 down. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning started. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Out to center. Judge really on his horse for this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Sliced hard but foul. 0-1 down. Fastball for a strike. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Colt Heath. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. Machado throws to first in time. Back here in New York, bottom half of inning number 2. Manny Machado stepping in now for the Yankees.
Machado.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
No, that's a ball.
Looks like he wants the signs again. The 1-0. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll reach second with 1 away. 1 out, runner at second, and here is Giancarlo Stanton. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson, 2 away. Now here's Trent Grisham. Check swing, no appeal, and the count is 2-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Tatis under it, and there's one down. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And he hits a ground ball right side. Chisholm throws to first in time. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Bryson Stott. On the ground at first. Nice grab. The flip. Nicely done for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's 0 for 1. That's whipped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Rice. Struck out swinging his first time. Rice throws right, bats left. Batting second in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .360.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
In the dirt. Tatis at first, 1 gone. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Tatis runs up the middle into the outfield, base hit. He's at third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. Here is Aaron Judge.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
He caught it behind his back. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Bellinger up to hit. Hard liner. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking at it.
That is the inning. Back in New York as we go to the top of the 4th. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
And that misses. And it's 2-0. Popped in the air. Left field. Stanton settles under it. And there's 1 away. Riley Green now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Liner caught it second. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4.
No, that's low.
Two down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez moving under it. And a quick out, number one. Here's Stanton now.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Trent Grisham. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And he chases that one. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Time called.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Dylan Dingler.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Dingler checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Way out front for strike 2. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for the Tigers.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, outside.
The Tigers trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Ball 2.
Struck him out swinging. The big righty strikes out the side. Back for more from the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bryson Stott. Now a step off the rubber to reset. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Liner caught it second. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball 1.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 2 away. And here's the catcher, Ben Rice. 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Back here in New York, all set for the top of the sixth. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Torres, in his 8th season, 29 years old, he joined the team as a free agent.
Ball.
And a strike to Gleyber. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the order. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. The Tigers trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In there at the knees. That's strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And a 1-2. Strike 3. And now 6 strikeouts in a row. 2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Oh.
Inside.
That's off the plate.
Ball 3. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Payoff pitch. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little. But he got enough behind it to shoot it through for. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now a chance for Julio Rodriguez.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And a swing and a miss.
That's the ball.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here.
We
Just
got
got to stay
time.
focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the 6th inning. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Fought off foul. 0-2 now.
Oh. Ball 2.
Got him. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
For the Yankees, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Hard hit, right side. On to first. He's out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Just missed.
Whoa.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infield.
Tyler Holt gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring up. Left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now here's the Tigers cleanup. Hitter Riley Green, new pitcher for the Yankees. Tim Hill.
Hill.
Oh.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. On the ground to the left. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson. Hill fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. So up next, Kerry Carpenter.
But although you like the fact that a guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen, so I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece and stays alive.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right side. And that one finds its way through. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of it. This is Bryson's stop. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Holton, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary off. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that is a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Tatis in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That's a ball.
Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now, with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Looking to extend the play now. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. Ben Rice digs in now, 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx. We go to the 8th. Jake Burke gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So digging in, Colt Heath. There's a swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Check swing, now an appeal to 3rd. No swing. 2-2. And downstairs. On the ground, right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 down, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Now pitching for
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Will Vest.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ripped to short. Over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Cody Bellinger.
35, Cody Bellinger.
And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. Jeremy Pena up now for the Tigers. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Bird, a 6'3 righty, 30 years old now. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Struck him out looking. And a strike. Out for the first out here in the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in there for strike 1. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. They're down to their final strike. Next one misses. Go down 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside low, and it's a full count. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars. But an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.